the closet. Because I hung some clothes up there. Don't scream.
Please stop screaming. Take the clothes away.
Try looking at the hanging coats. Try look on that thing behind the coats.
Too much
Try
yelling and
looking
screaming
at
for me.
someone else.
That's for sure. I'm not one of those mothers that loves yelling and screaming. You know?
Yeah.
Oh dear. I'm not one of those mothers, Iggy, that loves yelling and screaming. You know what I did? This is so silly, and I feel so sheepish about it. Oh. Oh. Don't fight. Oh my goodness. I feel so sheepish about it. Look what I did.
She's not letting me sit on her
See
chair.
this beautiful doll body? I sewed this beautiful doll body together, but I forgot to leave holes for the arms. So now I have to take a seam ripper, and actually someone stole my seam ripper. I don't even...
Steal those when I was a kid.
The seam ripper?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Those were cool. They had that little barb on
Yeah.
the end.
Yeah, oh, so I'm not wrong in my estimation.
Little like...
So, no, this is good.
Little kid medieval instrument.
This is very interesting because my first instinct was to think someone has stolen my steam ripper. And now that you're telling me that you used to steal your mother's steam ripper. What am I even saying? Steam ripper. Steam ripper.
I want a steam ripper.
Steam ripper. It does sound very steampunk or something like that. Anyway, I have to use my scissors. Did you steal my steam ripper?
I don't know what a steam ripper is.
You know what a steam ripper is? Do you know what a little tiny medieval instrument with a barb on the end is?
No.
Okay.
What?
Oh, you guys.
What are these? Oh, damn.
You guys. Well, I'll use my beautiful
Look,
little
Mom,
scissors.
she's finally
scissors.
loving me.
Oh, that's good. These scissors, I absolutely love these beautiful little scissors. I bought them for way too much money. Actually, I don't think they were too much money. They were just the right amount of money, as is everything. At a little knitting shop, and they are, I think, cast iron. They're nice and heavy, and whoop, I'm gonna wreck them. But anyway, they're very elegant little sewing scissors, so I'm quite happy with these scissors. Anyway, this doll I'm making out of linen. I do like natural fibers. I don't like any synthetic fibers. So I'm just that
What about
kind
his hair?
kind of lady. Pardon?
What about his hair?
What about his hair?
His hair.
What do you think?
It's hair.
Oh, it's hair. Oh, it's hair. Yes. What about its hair? I'm going to use wool.
And it's like,
Alpaca for the hair.
like,
Yeah. I think I'm gonna give her quite long hair, but I think this doll is gonna be for Margaret. Uh-oh, there's egg flying. There's egg flying. There's one thing I don't like. There's one thing I don't like. It's egg on the floor.
Mama.
Egg on the floor, yes?
look over there.
Over where? Yes? Oh, I don't like orange on the floor either.
No, there's lots of kinds of food.
There is. I see all the filth. I do. And so we're going to have to clean that filth up. There's lots of kinds of filth on the floor. Anyway, I wanted to talk about... Oh, yes. What do I have to say? I have to say that I finally... Well, I do want coffee. I do want coffee. Okay. I have finally published another Substack article. I called it American Gothic. Oh, dear. Uh-oh. Don't let Monty do things. It's called American Gothic. It's all about our journey, well, our first journey to America, because of course I came in November with our teenage daughter, just she and I, and we did a reconnaissance mission here. So it's the story of that trip, and I've also written quite a bit in that piece about our journey to Orthodoxy, as I say. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, sweetheart. What can I do for you? Oh. Are we going to read some stories after this?
Yeah.
I have to take the kids to school, but then I'm going to come home and we're going to read some stories. And today's the perfect day for a walk, and maybe we'll go to the library.
What?
Do you need some water?
I want to go to the skateboard park.
Actually, that might work today. Oh, but I was also thinking that maybe after school we could go to the art museum.
Yeah, let's
We
go to
live
the art
quite
museum.
close
No,
to
to the skate
an
park.
art museum.
To
We
the
haven't actually been
outdoor
to yet.
skate park.
You want to go to the outdoors? Well, it's the art museum or the outdoor skate park. That's quite the
Let's vote after school.
competition. I don't know. This is definitely not a democracy. I have to say, this family is not. It is a benevolent dictatorship.
Do you want the outdoor
Isn't
skate
it?
park?
Yeah.
Yes, this is
Outdoor
not.
skate park.
There's no
Outdoor
voting.
skate park.
Hey, too loud.
Stop screaming. Stop
Too loud. Too loud. Too loud. This is not a democracy. There's no voting that happens in this family. No, sir. No, sir. Anyway. Oh no, there are no more pickles, and I definitely don't want pickle juice on me right now, sweetheart. Take that pickle juice.
I have to put it in a bowl.
Why do you want to put it in a bowl? Do you know what we could do with that pickle juice? We could make pickled eggs. That's a nice thing to do. Do we still have a lot of eggs? No, we don't.
Yeah.
The eggs just, they go very, very quickly. So sometimes people know who I am, which is a funny thing to say, and I would prefer not. I am not someone who is eager to be famous. But the wonderful thing about that is that people who know who I am tend to, for the most part, not despise me. That's been my experience anyway. Or maybe they're just too timid to openly despise me. You think that's funny, Margaret? That is pretty funny, isn't it? That could be the case. That could be it. I have yet to be openly despised. I shouldn't even be speaking this at touch wood. I don't ever want that to happen. I mean, who does, right? But anyway, yeah. So sometimes people recognize me, and it's usually very sweet and lovely. And I wrote about our new spiritual community in my piece, and I'm not talking about the specific city where we live, although I'm also not. I can't make it a secret. It's not really a secret, but I despite the fact that I am speaking to the internet every morning now, and again, I wanted to mention something about that experiment. I sort of have felt very ambivalent about my relationship to social media over the years, and my relationship to being a kind of public figure. And as I've talked about before, don't, sweetheart, that sound also, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, that's like nails on a blackboard, which really is one of the most awful things in the world, so I'm going to take that fork from you. Yeah, what was I saying? It's very difficult to keep, oh my goodness, you wanted to play that game too, where Mom takes the fork, okay, you. Social media, relationship, fame. Yes, I've spoken before about how I reject the term influencer. I'm not an influencer at all. I'm just a person who, I'm a writer, and I talk about, you come here, want to sit with me? Oh, let's get a napkin. Let's sit right here. Here we go, here.
I'll go.
Oh my goodness me, you eat those eggs up. Try not to talk with your mouth full, okay? Eat your eggs first. Anyway, don't want to be famous, who cares about that, but I am now making these videos every day, and I've gone back and forth. I've had various waves of interest, disinterest, but the fact of the matter is I do run my business online, as almost everyone does, and for better or worse, my business is my work as a writer, and the ideas that I share, and the way that I share my ideas, and also my teaching and my work in birth, which very much overlaps with my writing. I mean, it is an enormous part of who I am and what I write about, and it informs my philosophy of life. That is really ultimately what I think I'm sharing. And this is part of birth work. And so it's very interesting to live a life that's real, and then also to be sharing snippets of my life online. And I received the loveliest message. A lot of people have been messaging me lately because of these little videos, and I received the loveliest message the other day from a mother who wrote to say, "Oh, you're so great with your kids, and you're just so warm and sweet all the time, and so patient with your children all the time." And I'm not patient patient with my children all the time. Sometimes I yell and sometimes Anyway, and of course I'm not sharing that stuff online because of course I'm on my best behavior when I have a camera in front of me. It would be weird for that not to be the case. And so, and I think I'm a pretty half-decent mother most of the time, actually. But, and I think that's the case for probably 99% of all of you mothers who might be watching this thinking that you couldn't possibly live up to whatever standards you see online. So all of that is... Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, gosh, go, do you want to find some socks first? You know what? I am 100% sure it's here somewhere, and we're going to find it. Do you want to wear your boots just for today, though? No, you want to find your other shoe? Okay, this is what I'm going to give to you. Here. Go put this shoe in the closet, and then we'll look for the other one, and then we'll know that the other one's in the closet. Anyway, it's also very important to me to share what is real. This is real. I mean, this is also very real. It's not that this is not a performance. This is my real life, and I think there's something nice about that as well. So, yes, I've decided that given that I'm on the internet, and given that this is how I run my business, I'm going to try this experiment of just sharing a little candid video every morning and to talk about what I'm up to and to give people the opportunity to follow along with my life and my projects and my various offerings, because I create other things that I think are of immense value to many people. So to go back to what I was saying a moment ago, because gosh, there are a lot of dropped threads, aren't there? Do you want to come home? Oh, the bread. Oh, look at this candid moment of realness. Look at this. Oh, the bread, the daily bread. Thank you for that little. Ooh, the bread is coming out. The bread is coming out of the oven. Ooh, look at the bread. Very nice indeed. Yes. Okay, so where was I?
Can we go to school now?
Yes, we can go to school. We're late for school again. Let me finish this up. People recognize me sometimes, and it's so interesting to have the kinds of conversations that I have because people recognize me and want to talk about birth, of course, because birth is my specialty, one of my specialties, my main specialty probably. And sometimes people don't recognize me and have no clue who I am, and that's also really nice. It's maybe nicer, but it's fine. Everything is fine. Come here. But as I mentioned, we've joined this beautiful Orthodox community in this beautiful city, and there are so many families in this parish. It's an enormous parish. It's bustling. Liturgy is shoulder to shoulder. People are packed in there like sardines. You okay, sweetheart? Yeah? Yeah. Ooh. Oh, do you need to have a poop? Do you want to go sit on the potty with that? Are you okay? Okay, I think not. People are packed in like sardines. There's so many young families. There's so many babies. The congregation is growing all the time, growing exponentially, it seems. We are among a kind of, I think, a wave of people who've joined. And it's also a parish, it's a congregation of people who, for the most part, are new converts to Orthodoxy. So actually, I've yet to meet anyone from the parish, and we are chatting with people all the time. Every Sunday after liturgy, we stay for hours and share a meal, and it's just the kids play, and it's really quite wonderful. But I've yet to encounter anyone from the parish who isn't a relatively new convert to Orthodoxy in the past, maybe at least in the past decade or so. So everyone that I've spoken with is, relatively new to the faith within the past decade or so. And one of the very first things that I've heard from all the women that I've spoken to, all the mothers that I've spoken to, oops, careful, whether they have a clue who I am or not, and some of them do and some of them don't, is, we're in the midwifery space. We need a midwife in our community more than anything. And it's just, oh my goodness. And it's so interesting. And I'm not currently practicing midwifery in person for a number of reasons, including the fact that I'm not technically, according to, maybe Missouri law is different. Anyway, in most places in Canada, for example, I can't call myself a midwife, so I'm not technically a midwife at all in Canada, in most provinces in Canada. Although it was legal for me to call myself a midwife in Canada 10 years ago in certain provinces. So all of these things are interesting. Of course, I do refer to myself as a birth witness. I am certainly a childbirth educator. I am a birth-related trauma coach. So these are all the things, all the ways that I describe myself. You can't find the other shoe. Okay. Anyway, there are so many ways that women who are interested in birth and birth work can build businesses for themselves and create structures for themselves that will provide immense value to the women in their community. And what I know to be true, this has been expressed in every place I've lived, which has been a few. I've lived in a few different places over the past few years. Every single community on this planet is made up of women who are thirsty and hungry for... Well, let's look in the car for support and witnessing and wisdom and education when it comes to birth and mothering. Because the truth is, we have lost a lot of these ways, and so way showers are needed. And as I've mentioned before, the Radical Birth Keeper School, the shoe thief?
No, the shoe taker.
The shoe taker?
Yeah.
Better find this shoe taker. Let's go find this shoe taker. The Radical Birth Keeper School is open for enrollment. It's an amazing program. It's incredibly accessible. We've shifted a lot of things in the program because we really wanted to make sure that any woman who was interested in birth work could have access to a program like this that really gives you all of the tools and the foundation to begin your business in birth. And so here's the link right there. And I encourage you to check it out and join me, because the solution, one of the solutions, but really the primary solution to the issues that exist in terms of the politics of birth and birth work, and there are issues, let me tell you, really the primary solution to all of the injustices that exist in the birth world is more women heeding the call, more women stepping up into positions of leadership in their community, because I'm really busy writing and teaching and coaching, and not only is there room for you, but there is a profound need for you and your wisdom in the world of birth and mothering. So come on, let's do it.